לעילוי נשמת רבי חי דמיקרא רפיק בן פרידה, וגם
מנזול בת שלמה.
מנזול בת שלמה. בחוריה בת?
יפה בתיה.
יפה בתיה. אוקיי. בעזרת השם. נקדם בת יוכבד. We're still in our praying with fire number 2. Today's caption, the power to heal. So it says like this. He says, the doctor advises patient to enter the hospital for a series of tests. So the patient says, what's the point? He says, the patient protested, it's all in Hashem's hands. Incongruously, the doctor asked, do you want to hear a joke? He said, okay, let me hear. So he says, a man was skydiving, and the doctor began. He jumped from the plane and began falling. Yeah? He pulled on the parachute cord, but nothing happened. It didn't open up. The parachute cord didn't open up. He screamed, Hashem, send me a miracle. Just then, a helicopter flew overhead and let down a rope. Helicopter, yeah? But he didn't grab it because he trusted Hashem would send him a miracle. Then a huge eagle flew under him so that he could, and he slowed down the eagle so that he can climb on the back of the eagle. But he didn't climb on it either. He waited steadfastly for his miracle. Finally, a hot air balloon came floating by, close enough for him to grasp the hot air balloon. But he didn't. He crashed to the ground and he died. Now, when he got to the heaven, he confronted an angel. And the angel says, he tells her, I called out to Hashem and I believed in Hashem. Why didn't he send me a miracle? Says this man that died to the angel. He says, what do you think? Who do you think sent you the helicopter, the eagle, the balloon? He says, the angel answered, the patient understood. Hashem was sending him help in the guise of a doctor, sophisticated testing equipment, and up-to-date medical knowledge, and he has to do his part. Meaning, we saying, I trust Hashem, I trust Hashem. Yeah, of course. How is Hashem going to send you a miracle? He's going to send you a miracle through the doctors, through various medicine, through various procedures, yeah? So he says, if one truly believes that his health is in Hashem's hands, it would seem that prayer would be the only healthcare, right? If you believe that Hashem is the one who heals, then what do you need doctors for? Technically, what do you need doctors for? Yeah? He says, you should never seek a doctor. Doctors would appear to be nothing more than a crutch for those who place their faith in medicine instead of heaven. Meaning, if Hashem is really the one that heals, what do I need a doctor for? All I need to do is I need to pray good, and that's it. So he says, there are actually two approaches. He says, the opinion of Rambam, who takes the pragmatic view of the issue, maintains that a person is responsible for tending to his health. Rambam says, he says, do you think that if someone is suffering from hunger, instead of eating, he's just going to say, no, I'm trusting in Hashem. Hashem is going to make me satisfied. What do you mean? You're hungry, you got to eat. Yeah, Hashem put the food in front of you, right? Through working, through what have you. He says the same applies to medication. If one is hungry, he eats. If one is sick, he goes to the doctor. This is the opinion of Rambam. However, he says, the Ramban, he defines two different approaches to the issue of making hishtadlut for one's health. He says, one who has attained lofty levels of emunah and has removed himself from the reign of nature relies completely on Hashem and not upon a doctor. The Ramban says that if a person is very holy, very saintly, no need for a doctor. He says, you're not going to get sick even. Why? Hashem is going to heal you. He says, most people, however, are not on this level and therefore must consult a doctor and follow the treatments they are recommended. Okay? He says, in fact, according to the Tzitz Eliezer, he says, no one in the present generation is on that lofty level. Everyone is therefore obligated to seek medical attention when needed, and no one should rely on pure bitachon. We're not in that level to have I have bitachon, Hashem is going to heal me. We have to pray. We have to do our effort. We have to believe that, He's only taking care of it. But you have to go to the doctor. You have to get a blood test. You have to do an x-ray. You have to go to get an MRI. He explains, he says, after returning from a difficult medical procedure, Rav Shmuel Rozovsky, Rosh Yeshiva of Ponovich Yeshiva, commented. He says, we speak to God as king in the Shemona Esrei. Yeah? In the blessing. In the blessing, he says we speak to Hashem like king. Why? He says, we recite the words, Ki el melech rofe ne'eman v'rachaman ata. Right? For you are God, king, the faithful and compassionate healer, because only a king can grant a reprieve. Meaning, a doctor can work only within boundaries of the situation that he finds himself in. But a king has unlimited power. That's why we, in the health, we say to Hashem, Hashem, you're like a king. King, unlimited power. No matter what the situation, a king can change it. No matter how bleak the situation may appear, a king can grant reprieve. Meaning, I can let you go. Yeah? Now, Biden Devone, he's going to get out of the presidency, hopefully. They're going to give him the ability to pardon people. He can pardon a murderer. Yeah, let's say if his son is going to go to jail right now.
President.
Huh? I say the president. He's like the king of the United States. He's like the president, yeah? He could pardon. So he's saying only a king can pardon. Meaning the king, Hashem, can pardon us or can give us reprieve from this medical situation that we're in. He says, the reality that Hashem is the only source of healing can be impressed upon one's heart by following the Mishnah Berurah's dictate to recite the Berecha before taking medication or going to the doctor. Yeah? He says, yeah, we don't follow this, but Mishnah Berurah says there's such a bracha, it says, Baruch Rofei Cholim. Baruch Rofei Cholim. You don't say Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu. Why? You're saying, Hashem, I'm now going to take a medicine, I'm now going to go to the doctor. Ki'ilu, you blessing that Hashem, that He's going to heal me. In doing so, we connect the dots between the healer in heaven and his emissary in this world. We can grasp the assistance that comes our way and still perceive our healing as a divine gift from upstairs. Yeah? So in summation, one must understand that all healing comes from Hashem. All healing. However, because people are no longer on the lofty level of emunah and we're not there in 100% of bitachon, it says we should not rely on Hashem alone. They must seek medical treatment when needed. Yeah, absolutely important. And he says medical treatment should be accepted with the understanding that its ability to achieve healing comes only from Hashem. Yeah, meaning this medication.
Only two.
Correct. This medication, this doctor, this dentist, this x-ray is only a tool that Hashem uses in order to heal us. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.